yeah, just been flying into the Motu with Steve. Bit of a different one for us, sort of hunted privately in the last few years just because it's been easier with young kids and just, yeah, being able to do it. So come in here and yeah, pretty short top trip. Just got me the first trip, and then the old man and my brother are coming in as well, so hopefully we can get onto some roaring reds. And yeah, main aim of the trip's just to have a bit of fun, not known for the big heads or anything, but it's not all about that. So yeah, so we've just set up our camp, but we've got a stag roaring. Here comes the second party. Just had a couple of stags sort of roaring down in here, which is pretty nice. We'll get these boys in and get our hut set up and a bit of camp. Right, well, we're just setting off on our first little mission. It's 4:30 now. The boys we're just going to get up on this leading ridge and just try and get a finger on the pulse. We've heard a few roars back down behind us on that leading ridge, so yeah, Russ and I are just going to head up and go this way, and the boys are going to go that way. And yeah, go and see if we can plan a bit of a hunt for tomorrow. Camp's all set up, pretty cool having a chopper to be able to get a bit of gear in, so let's go. Just walked about 150 metres from camp and we got a stag going. We actually haven't roared to him, he's just roaring on his own, but we're kind of on a bit of a game trail here. So yeah, we're half expecting he might come in if we give him a call, so we're just going to get set up and yeah, see how we get on. Yeah, mate, he's coming up this ridge. We'll let Pete get the fuck out of here. Get up this ridge, yeah. Yeah, well, nothing eventuated for us on that quick walk, but yeah, had that stag coming to about 50 metres. Didn't see him. I think he cut our scent, so yeah, but pretty cool start. The boys actually, where they gone, we were letting out a few roars, and there was one going quite apeshit over towards where they were, so hopefully, yeah, haven't had a shot yet or anything. It's getting quite dark in the bush, but how cool is this view? So sick. Good mental health week, this one. Time to get a little and crack open a tin. Morning of day 2. Me and Russ are going to head up over here and have a crack. And these boys are going to go around to their roaring stag. Bit of moisture around this morning, but boys are pretty pumped. So we just made our way up this ridge here, probably about, what have we gone, probably 500 metres from camp, and they've been quite quiet, but we've just ducked over. It's quite a strong southerly southeast, so we just pulled off the ridge and we've got probably 2 or 3 stags roaring glass, so we're just going to drop down. It's pretty steep, and yeah, just see, we've got a pretty good wind, so we'll just drop down and have a look if we can get one of them to come in.
Yes, boy!
Oh guys, that was pretty we actually had another one roaring a little bit further over, but he came in and it's our first animal for the trip, so we just take it, so we got some camp meat. But that was pretty cool, eh?
Fuck, man.
I didn't even see it, he was standing there looking at us.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you see it for a bit?
Yeah, I stood up and seen him standing there staring at us.
Dropped it in the chest.
Wicked. He just fell over backwards, eh?
Alright, so we're just here with the first stag of the trip. He's only at a little 6, probably only his first head, but yeah, we're just going to take the first animal so we can hack some meat off him for camp. And yeah, we think we had a better one roaring, well, better one, we had a more consistent roar further around, but this one just piped up below, so I think he's a bit of a satellite stag to the one that we were first roaring. But there's still a couple roaring after the shot. First animal of the 30-30s, they're pretty happy with that. And yeah, so we'll just get to work, hack a bit of meat off them and then carry on.
Oh, he's stalking through the bush. Just bumped a young 6-pointer, we let go, just let him be. Got a bit of footage of him, but yeah, got a few more roaring away down the bottom down here. So just going to give it a few minutes and yeah, see what happens, get them fired up and hopefully sneak in on another one.
Parked up for a bit of a feed. This is where that stag was roaring, we think, but the wind sort of swirled and I think he's buggered off. There's heaps going across the other side, but we're just going to have this and have a feed and get all our water and pack up, head back to the camp, see how the other lads got on. Back steaks for dinner. Boys overindulged in a few bourbons last night, so it's about 7:30 now. We've had one just roaring over behind the camp. The weather's not doing what it was supposed to do. It's blowing its tits off and it's quite drizzly. But yeah, we're just going to push out where we've been the last day and a half and see if we can not get onto a roaring stag for old mate up here. It's a bit cooler this morning. Dropping our way into the river, pretty steep but not too dangerous, so we're just going to lower ourselves into the river. There's quite a lot of deer roaring in there, and yeah, just really wanted to get down to the river to see what it's like today. No wind down here, eh bro? No. We just climbed up this ridge, it's quite windy, but yeah, we've probably got about 300 metres to go. Yeah, this forest's beautiful. Nice podocarp forest, lots of big old remus, a few totras and a lot of black beech, but it's interesting because we were going to go into the raukumaras and apparently the state of the forest in there is pretty buggered, but this part of the Motu where we've come into, because there's quite a few hunters have already gone into that area, is yeah, there's a lot of fresh undergrowth and new sapling stuff coming off the wood, so all in all the forest actually looks in reasonable health. A few old trees dying, and yeah, we're unsure if that's due to possums or if it's just the cycle. This forest is probably a couple of thousand years old, if not older, and yeah, so it's good to see. Plenty of deer sign, and not too many possums. Heard a few at night, but yeah, it's not a lot of possum sign, so it's good. For now, we're just going to push up this ridge, and it's howling a gale, so it makes it quite hard to hear, but hopefully we can just pinpoint something in fresh country that hasn't had people before, and we can just drop in and get Russ a stag. Yeah, the boys got an 8-pointer yesterday. And yeah, so that was pretty cool. So we've been eating a bit of venison. It's bloody good, sliced thinly, and a bit of teriyaki sauce. Choo! I reckon there'd be 3, eh? Yeah. Yeah. Nah, leave him. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Shoot him. Yeah. Yeah. What happened, bro? What didn't happen?
All sorts happened then. Yeah, it's been on one of these roaring stags and come in real quick and yeah, pretty much unexpected, really out of the blue, and kind of was behind a few trees and didn't have a clear shot, but I managed to do a bit of scrub cutting while I was in here.
Bit of vegetation waste.
Vegetation and
yeah, so that was as it always does. You underprepared, and he sounded like we thought he was across on another ridge, and then whammo, come in. I think he's only a young fella, but 3 shots stirred the gully right up. But there's still one roaring across here, so I might get redemption. After a little bit of closer inspection with Russ's sharpshooting, we the first one blew the tree off, got the tree out of the way. The second one hit him in the back leg, which slowed him down, and the third one went straight through the heart and finished him off. That's fucking classy, bro.
I was just slowing him down a bit.
It's kind of like your duck shooting.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And that wraps up the Red Roar trip for this year. Pretty good. Yeah, 4 stags taken. Russ got us young 6 yesterday, and yeah, Callum a couple of nice, probably 8s for the area. Not really known for massive heads, but yeah, so all in all, it's a pretty good trip. Our old boy and Callum have just gone out, and Russ and I just last of the gear. And yeah, off for the Seeker now. Happy days.